Hi, I am putting something in my bug out bag that you may not have thought of. So stick to the end for my favorite thing this week. Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Vicki with the 411. We are on a 52-week of Emergency Preparedness Challenge, and this is week 38. We have come a long way, and we have a short distance to go before we cross that finish line. So this week I've got something I want to show you in my favorite things, but before that we'll go through our list. So we have our food for this week. It says to get 10 quarts of shelf stable milk. Now most of you know that I was with Thrive Life for 15 years and I love their milk. I hope you have some of this stashed away because you can't get it anymore. My second favorite milk is Augustin Farms. It's morning moo milk. Augustin Farms carries it. You can buy it directly through their website. I could put a link to that. You can also get it at Walmart. Some Home Depots carry it, but it is really good. It's almost like drinking ice cream. It's a little sweeter milk. And they have a chocolate milk that is really, really good. Just regular chocolate milk, not hot chocolate, but chocolate milk. So give them a try. But if you have a shelf stable instant milk, powdered milk that you've been using that your family likes, then store that so that you have 10 more quarts in your milk long-term food storage. On our household, we're going to add some fuel. Now, last week I showed you my butane burner, so we're going to add some more fuel this week for our stoves. If you don't have a stove, I would recommend getting some sterno or they call it chafing heating power, power heat, something like this that you could use to warm a small area up if it was cold. You could use it to, you can concoct you a little stage to put you a little pot above it and warm something up in a pot. So have you some extra fuel. For our 72-hour kits, we are adding some more instant meals. We've talked about the meals in a pouch. We've talked about the packs that have the tuna and the pickles and the mayonnaise and the crackers and chicken salads that's made like that. Let's get a little creative. See what you guys can find or that maybe you've already found. Share it with us. I'm looking for something different besides crackers and something with a little, that we want with protein. I'm just looking for something different. I don't want my 96-hour bag to be a repeat of everything that's in my 72-hour. So let's work on that. And if you find anything, share it with us so I can share it with everyone else. Our emergency money, we're adding $30 more to all adult bags. Next week, we will have a total of where we should be after 9 months of doing this program. You'll be surprised, but keep up with that the best you can. For our family prep, we're going to take another 1.5 to 2.5 mile hike. I'm to the point now I'm getting a good 2.5 mile walk in. I haven't quite gone 2.5 miles with my backpack on, but we've got to practice that so that you're not so exhausted if the time comes that you have to evacuate and you have to walk. Anyway, and it's good exercise. The weather's been really, really good, beautiful down here in the south so far. So it's been perfect weather for taking some hikes. And then for our water, it says to add $10 more to our future water storage, whether it be 5-gallon jugs, a 30-gallon, 55-gallon, whatever you choose. We're just building up a little bit so we can buy some more tubs or jugs or something to put our water in. So the thing that I'm adding to my bug out bag this week is an air horn. Now we have whistles in our bug out bag. And for some reason the other night I was dreaming about the Titanic when Rose is sitting on that headboard or whatever she's on out in the water and she's trying to blow the whistle and she couldn't hardly blow the whistle. I thought if she had an air horn, she could have just blown the air horn and everybody would have heard her, Anyway, so I wanted to make sure I had an air horn because if I'm lost somewhere or no one's around and I want to get attention, this will get attention. Or if you're in a very crowded, chaotic craziness of people just panicking, that's a good way to kind of get everybody's attention. Let's regroup. Let's try to be organized in our evacuation plans, whether it's just your family or a whole neighborhood that's now panicking. I think air horn would be a cute thing to add into our bug out bags. So that's it for this week. We are quickly approaching another month, and I am just tickled death for all of you that have stuck with me, all of my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you are a subscriber, share this with your family, your church friends, your neighborhood. Help them all feel a little bit better about getting prepared for what emergency, be it big or small, be it a loss of job, loss of an income, loss of a family member that was bringing in the income. If you are prepared for these type of emergencies, and then when we lose the power, then we don't panic. And that's what I'm here to help you do, is be fearless and be prepared, and just have that confidence about you, and you can lead others that might need help. Anyway, this is Vicki with the 411. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.